1991 is a very historic year in the history of the Soviet Union. First, on January 16th, President Bush and General Secretary Gorbachev signed a historic grain agreement that the Soviet Union guarantees to pay or buy 8 million tons of grain from the United States every year. Both men who signed the document knew that the Soviet Union was broke and couldn't afford the money to pay for the grain. That also on that same day, Desert Storm starts. Later in the year, in March, the Soviet Union gives, or the government of the Soviet Union gives its people a chance to vote in a plebiscite, which decides whether or not the individual Soviet Socialist republics would have more independence from Moscow. Then, thanks to Gorbachev's policies of perestroika and glasnost, there's a coup led by the head of the KGB that tries to unseat Gorbachev. It fails. Then on August 24th, 1991, the Warsaw Pact Treaty actually expires. Now, it had been dead for several years because many of the nations had withdrawn, but the fact of the matter, that's the actual expiration date of the treaty. Then on December 26th, 1991, the Soviet Union dissolves. The RSFR, as we know it today, becomes the country, and Gorbachev is out of power, and the new president is Boris Yeltsin. Now, why is this important? Well, because in the story of Moscow Airlift, Josh Heyman is sent in the spring of 1991 to Moscow to be a set of eyes and ears for the chief of operations, or the assistant chief of staff for operations for the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. And when he arrives, a Soviet KGB general meets him and offers to provide him insight into the man who ordered the killings of his first wife and her mother and father. So now you got the stage for revenge. And the friendship between General Krasnovsky and Josh Heyman begins to build as he meets more and more Soviets. He learns more and more about what's happening. And I won't tell you what happens in the end, but it's an interesting tale. It's there, and oh, by the way, there's not just one airlift in the book. There are actually two. I hope you pick it up and enjoy reading it. Thanks, and have a great day.